What if I don't like any of these resolutions? Guess I'll put you in full screen. All right. So this game has two ways to play it. There's the campaign and then there's the challenge mode. Campaign, you play the game, there's medic progression and all that awful stuff. And then there's the challenge mode, where you just do a run. So I'm gonna try the challenge mode and just kind of skip the campaign, which is probably a bad idea, and I'll probably just go die. You know, like, because I just want to see what this game is, because like I've seen some people talking about it, and I know one person who like loves this game, has put a lot of time into it, so I don't know, we'll see. Your gripe with deck builders is that you have to continue playing with your shit choice of cards. I thought that you were just gonna say my gripe with deck builders is I have to continue playing, which is really funny to me. I was like legit expecting you to just say that. Challenge mode tutorial. Oh, how kind of you. Click.
Press Alt plus Z to use GE Force Experience in-game overlay.
I mean, no. Thanks for the $10. You didn't actually have to give me $10, but thanks for the $10, Axon. Cheers. All right, so this mode is about skill. You can unlock new classes and weapons and potions and even prestige classes, which gives you more ways to play the game by simply playing. Challenge mode is on veteran difficulty, and the challenge map instructions are on left click. Challenge map instructions. Left click to interact with stuff and right click to scroll. Okay. Click on the portal to see if you can beat the high score. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, I see the portal. Select your class. Oh, so it's there still is progression here. You have to earn money to unlock the things. Okay, fine, that's fine. Defensive class that charges in and out of combat, dishing out an area of effect damage. All right, the warrior. I like the music. A defensive class that specializes in more mobility. Chakram? A ranged. That's a wait. What is that? Like a boomerang? Ranged weapon that you can use to soften up enemies before they reach you. Okay. And a rapier. A kiting weapon that allows you to cheaply and quickly position yourself. Okay. And then a bunch of cards. I mean, I guess. Okay. So they kind of lied to me. They said that you just go into a dungeon and it resets every time. It's like, well, this isn't true because, like, obviously I want to be grinding out this currency to go into these dungeons, but 7 physical, wooden rapier. That's a terrible rapier. All right. Well, anyway. What am I supposed to do here? Did I not equip stuff? Oh, there's a little tiny next button. Endless mode. Mysterious voice calling down on you from a portal. Enter hero and test your skills. You will go further than the adventurer. Will you go further than the adventurers before you? I don't know. Will we? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, challenge mode is the mode that you get around all that stuff, right? But I don't know. I'm just kind of curious because this game seems to have some really weird decisions that I'm kind of curious about. So this is the game. The basics. Use these to move the camera. Okay. Click on the arrows to move. This is the thing I don't understand that I'm really curious about. Because it has, like, you know, grid-based, turn-based movement and, like, full directional, but you click on arrows to move, which is bizarre to me. Your armor and your armor and health, yada yada. Use the energy. Okay. The numbers to the left of your base are your attack and move damage. Okay. So those are your attack and move attack damage. Okay, so when you move into something to attack something. Couple of tips. When a skill is selected, right-click to deselect it and return to the move mode. Okay, that's cool. A square under the arrows indicates that you can move and attack. Okay. And reach the treasure tile before the countdown hits 0. Have fun. Okay. Know a game that does what, specifically? It's going to get old real fast. I mean, I would prefer to just be able to use the numpad, but... Select 3 backstories. Gain extra energy. Set a charge path on fire. Is that literally like Back to the Future? Is that what that is? Is that like the rear of a car? On multiple enemies, take damage. If more than one enemy takes damage this turn, add a plus 0.1% damage buff. It lasts until the end of the floor. Let's take the energy. Not too potent. So I have 3 strikes. So that's moving. You've got what, 15 HP? And then cleave. On base attack on kill stacks. 5 damage on kill. And attack an enemy nearby. Okay, do any of these guys have... Okay, so you have ranged. That's kind of a nice little overlay. So I guess I could move, in theory, right here. You still can't hit me. Can I strike you now? They really, really, really need a little bit more feedback on the hits. That's the first thing that I think of is like, man. Okay, so I can just smack him. I don't necessarily need to draw a card. I guess that's a trap. If I move down, he can hit me. I mean, okay, so in immediate movement impressions. It would be really nice to just be able to use the numpad. But because of the camera angle that they've chosen, it would be really hard to use the numpad. Is Pokemon a deck builder? I don't know. I don't play Pokemon. I mean, I guess technically you'd call Pokemon like a monster trader. So that's a minor healing potion to heal 5. Is there a wait button? Or do I have to move? What if I want to wait a turn? Ah, I see. There we go. Keyboard shortcut is E. Oh, what? Sorry, I was kind of hoping I could get them to trip up their own traps, but clearly they don't. I think I can go into this house. Oh, hey, you've got a little hook thing. That's weird. Yeah, I really, really wish that there was some actual, like, combat sounds. The fact that there's no combat sounds is weird. Like, it needs, like, a thunk sound or something. Something. Doesn't matter what, something. Maybe there's a setting for it? Treasure map. Building a cartographer's house will allow you to decode this and, some gold. Glod? Okay. Oh, okay, so I should just make appropriate smacking sounds when appropriate? I mean just like thwap, and thwap, and bonk, and thunk. Like those kinds of things? Okay, so I can like equip things in between. In this room, what's behind it? Is that me? Stairs. Okay, so I guess I can use a lockpick to pick this door lock? I only have one lockpick. I don't know where I am on this. Channel your inner Batman? I mean, I need to stay home and plan more if I'm gonna channel my inner Batman. Endless. Okay, so choose 3 back. So I guess you get to choose 3 back perks for each one. Restore 2 armor. Okay. Heal 2. So that'll just heal 2 right at the start. They did indeed, yes. Thwack, kaplooey, kabow, kathunk, bonk. I don't think Neum counts as a... I was going to make a Neum sound with my mouth next, but like... You know what? Sure, let's just go with all of the density. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I actually wasted one. Apple soup, gross. The gray meter is my armor, and then the other one is my health. All right. Does anybody here have any kind of like crazy range? Can I zoom in? No, I can't. It kind of sucks. I wonder if these maps are generated or if they're handmade. Okay, like, see, this is just super slow. Wheeze? What are you wheezing about? Okay, you can't quite hit me yet. You also can't quite hit me yet. So he took 2 of my armor off. Okay, how do I... This is a dumb fucking question, but... How do I use these cards? I realize that that's just like a dumb fucking question, but like, am I? So I could jump? Charge somebody? Just smack them. That's probably all I'm gonna do for right now. Okay, they can't hit me yet. I'm just gonna hit you. Hit you again. Round strike, hit both of you. Okay, so those have attack sounds, which is funky. Maybe I'm not entirely sure. Like because I can't like click. Okay, I just accidentally moved there. I can't like click and use the cards or anything, so I'm not entirely certain. Let's charge you. That was way softer sound effect than I wanted it to be. And then we'll use a spin attack. Oh, you're still underneath me? What? That's a thing? Okay. I almost died there anyway. Combat needs more feedback. Holy crap. Like, I'm taking damage and not even realizing it just because of how quiet it is. There's a lot of skills. What do I put my points into? This is always one of those, like, I don't know where I put my points. I guess I think I get those cards when I put enough points into it. Perpetual. I feel like I should read all these cards. At least take a glance. And then I guess you get a new skill when you hit the end. Polish armor. On weight? Oh, polish, not Polish. On weight, you gain 1 energy. And what's the card? Generate 3 armor. Up the sound and settings? There is no sound effect. That's the problem. I mean, it's a small team's first game, and it's in early access, right? So yes, it is. It is very much a beta. I mean, you could buy it on Steam if you want to. I like the weird thing though is it's like it's catching me off guard because there's parts of this game that look and feel very finished, but then it's just like, oh, half of the abilities just don't make sounds. Stronk is an ability. Want more armor. Pain isn't real. Become invulnerable. On weight. On charge use. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the abilities, the cards just get used when you use whatever that ability is. I get it. So it's like tacking. Yeah, it did. Panderific, have you ever played Dungeon Mans? Because that game has 4 stats. Strength with an F, like strength with a P and an F. Power, there's one other, and then Foom, which is just Foom, which is all of your magic damage shit. Anyway, that game has some really good naming stuff. Chakram bounces. Oh, okay. Reposit will be followed by thrust. Push all enemies around you away. Fuck yeah. But yeah, if you find that kind of humor amusing, I would recommend playing that game. Just gonna take those. So I have extra damage and restored 2 armor. So if I damage something, it'll cleave. If I spin, it'll use this. And if I just do base attack, I'll get that. Like, they're really kind of going for kind of the board game feel, but man, it would be real nice if I could just, like, hit, like, numpad buttons. But I kind of get why you can't. Okay, so I have a problem with West of Loathing. Those games are hilarious, don't get me wrong. But, I don't like playing them. That's the actual problem that I have with West of Loathing, is I do not like playing them. I'm quite enjoying the music in this, though. Let's just kill you. Use the spin attack, which was very ineffective. Owie. And now I'm almost dead. Can I charge diagonally? Enemies approaching. Is he now? Interesting. I wanted to read what that was, but okay, I guess I'm here now. Heal 4, yes please. +3 damage until your next turn. If more than one enemy takes damage, you know, I'm gonna try that one. And I think I'll take Potent. I don't know. This game feels unique. Like it's trying to do something kind of not super different, but like I don't know. I think I'm enjoying this more than I expected. Let's try. Because I have charge, but abilities cost energy to use, and the rest of this tooltip doesn't fit on the screen. Okay. I don't know. I kind of wish that like. I wish that the combat felt better, but it just doesn't. Part of that is due to lack of sound feedback, right? I think I'm just dead. Yep. Heaven or hell, whatever you feel like. Neither. Endless void of blackness, please. Okay, well, I have a pretty good idea now. Let's try that again. Sound design is extremely important. Like, it is one of the most important things that in video games, basically. And yes, as you said, is often overlooked. I don't know. I don't like the whole, like, yo, buy better shit to start with. You're guessing that they just didn't do it yet? That's possible. It's just weird that there's, like, sounds on all of the ability-based attacks, but not on the basic attack. Like, it feels like it's just missing a sound effect. Are there any truly good mobile original games? Tons, yes. Like, tons. Lots of really, really, really good mobile games. Lots of very good artsy games. Lots of really good story games. Lots of really good roguelikes. There's tons of good shit on mobile. Okay, so no point in taking that because that'll just heal me too. I'm already at full health. Move away after round striking. Let's just take the extra damage. Oh, I didn't need that one. I meant to click this one. That one. All right, so I got you, you, and you. Like or a total of 4. I could probably just. If I just wait right here, you'll all come here, and then I could just do that. And then do that again. And do that. It's weird that I don't get to pick where I move with that, but okay. About Jupiter Hell, Epion? Sure. But I'm kind of like messing around with this. Because you and me were talking about the control scheme in this game at one point, so. Picked up a key. Did I get that from the last run? An altar, a blessing, or a curse? I mean, yeah, it's calling mobile games bad by default is an incredibly stupid thing to do currently. But yeah, do you want to poke me about the final thoughts from this? When they sent me a key for this, I was like very blunt with the, I don't like deck builders. So they sent me a key still, so here we are. Okay, this is a neat map. I don't like this art style. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. I think this game's ugly as shit. I'll say this, Axon. I don't want to just like name mobile games that are good, but there is a lot of good mobile games. A lot of good mobile games. Yeah, sure. Poke me for some final thoughts, Epion. Fucking Fortnite's a mobile game. Never mind, there's no good mobile games. All mobile games are bad. Okay, how strong are you? You got 13 HP and 13 HP. Level 1 Cleric Meja. Okay. Fucking get over here, because I'm so tired of moving in this video game already. Okay. So I can make an offering of 50 gold, which is meta progression. I could sacrifice some of my HP, or I could desecrate it. Okay, so I get a card for each of these? Sure. Remove a backstory card to balance the deck. I mean, I guess I need this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just perplexed by a lot of the decisions that this game's making. So goddamn perplexed now. I'm so confused by so many of its decisions. Like I don't hate it with this so far, to be clear. Like I really don't, but I don't know if I like it. We run into a trap. That item looks nice. That item looks nice. Okay, like you can't like just put in what it is. Well, what's going on here? You realize that there's roughly a 50% risk you'll get hurt trying to grab it. Well, then no. Campsite, rest. Okay. I mean, the weapons will flash red if there's no weapon to replace. Well, I mean, there is no weapon to replace. Weird. And I get ambushed. Of course I do. Well, I'm going to take that to heal 2. Take that and that, I guess. What are we up against? Level 1 Water Maiden. Okay. But yeah, anyway, Epion, feel free to chuck your questions at me. If you need feedback about things, because I'm just playing this. Are those beards? All right. It's a very... Or are they in dresses? They're in dresses. Okay. That's odd looking. They're casting spells, I guess. Are you dumb? Are you, like, pissing on me? The fuck? Okay, so I dashed through them. This guy's got 13 HP. I just killed you. I got rained on. It was very painful. It must be a dwarf or something. Chat, what do you guys think from this? From what you've seen of this? Unlit joke of the baptized. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go the other way? There's some enemies there. Vibey? It's got a vibe. This looks like an excellent mobile game. Like you'd want to play it on a tablet. Here's the thing though, I don't consider that to be an insult. Like I love some games that play on mobile. I missed the part where you said that the first time, though, so repeating that's good. Also, mind, good evening, by the way. I didn't say hello, I don't think. What do I want? Armor? We'll do that. I'll do the move away after using a round. I don't know if, although here's the thing, right? I don't know if I'd want to do this moving on a phone. Quite like the spell effects, though. Quite like the spell effects. Let's just move over here. I mean, I could just wait the turn and then start spinning and moving backwards. Swipe in directions? I guess. I don't know. I still have all my armor left, so I'm okay still. And I can use the round strike again. Should just be able to kill you. Should just be able to kill you. I kind of like the blood piling up. Zip? Are you... Did that say zap or zip? So I don't really want a baddie unzipping their pants on me. Should have waited for him to come to me instead of moving up to him. I don't think that there's any % chance to hit or anything either, which is odd. Alchemist Code has similar tactics to this, a little bit more zoomed in, and you have more than one tile, and you move more than one tile at a time. Kind of like XCOM style. There's also confirmation move. If you don't accidentally tap in the wrong place. I don't know if I'd want a confirmation move in this. I feel like that would just slow it down more. It's actually part of the reason why I just completely avoided that John Wick Hex thing. It was because it's like, well, I don't ever want to have to press move in a game where I'm controlling one character. Yeah, exactly. Like if you were queuing up like actually I think I would like this game a lot more if you were queuing up like 3-4 turns at a time. As I think that would be a lot nicer, but I guess my biggest dislike here is I don't like card games. So I don't like all of this. I don't like this part where it's just like, select a new card. It's like, fucking why? Just give me another ability. Like, my biggest issue with deck builders is that I have to remove cards from my deck, and I won't ever enjoy that process. Like, if I could just play a deck builder where it's like, here, just have more cards, I'd be fine with it, but it's like... Faria? I never actually played Faria. I never actually played that game. That's a PvP thing, right? That's like a PvP deck builder tactics thing, right? I love all my cards, sure. It's like, I don't ever actually really want to build a deck. I don't ever actually want to build a deck. Hey, Audio, how are you? Oh, boy. On base attack, stun enemy, sure. Another altar. It's not a deck builder, it's a family builder, and I don't want to be separated from my damn children. Okay, we'll take thick skin. Ooh, sweet. Round strike cheaper. And dash makes fire. Okay. So I'm feeling I'm going to be using dash because I'm seeing a lot of enemies. I kind of wish that I could see what's on the battlefield before I have to select all of those cards. Can just kill these people. So I'm going to try using this thing. Okay. And then let's dash through here. Hit you. Hit you. And dash at you. All right. You feel bad when you have to drop cards in Say the Spire? Oh yeah, today was the day at the amusement park. I hope that went well. Causes ambush on round strike use. I mean, I just... Unpick heal 4. I mean... Man... let's do this guy. This looks interesting. It is kind of interesting. This is up for sale on Steam. Like, if you want to try it, it's in early access. It doesn't have a huge number of reviews. So it's $15 US or your regional equivalent. They sent me code for this, and I straight up told them in the email because they emailed me, and I straight up told them I was like, listen, I don't like deck builders. So that aspect is going to be lost on me in this game. But it's just, its control scheme is so weird. $14.99, $15 your regional equivalent. Yeah, I mean, you also got to remember that we're playing the challenge mode, right? Which is just the kind of dungeon crawler mode. There's also like a almost more town builder-y mode in this as well. So there is like a very different mode to the... There's two modes of play in this, one which I'm completely ignoring. Just because I have no interest in it. Kill the cleric. There's also quite a lot of classes in this game. Like there's quite a lot here, I guess. Oh, audio will have opinions on that. Audio will have all of the opinions on that. I wish that it felt like all of the sound effects in this game had the same amount of effort put into them. So right now it kind of doesn't. Right now it kind of doesn't. Let's dash through you. There you go. We got a key and some money. You only ride on wacky worms. That's a real man's roller coaster, Cyclone. Let's put a point into armor. Grapple. Add an attack and grab the enemy back with you. Okay. Trample, stun everyone you charge through. That seems pretty useful. A merchant. Bring gold. Which I think I take from run to one. Run to run. Or glod. I'm not certain I like the intentional misspellings. Wacky Taxi. Sequel to Crazy Taxi that never got released. Heal 4 HP. Restore 2 armor. And restore 2 armor. The Dominion deck builder board game? Yeah, but that's a good board game, right? Okay, so here's a specific thing with me about deck builders, right? I like board game deck builders. I like physical deck builders. But the reason deck builders have a mechanic like removing a card from your deck is because you have a physical deck of cards. In a video game, you shouldn't have those limitations, right? So I find the mechanic frustrating instead of compelling. It has the opposite effect. If that makes any sense? So instead of being an interesting, fun mechanic, it's a frustration mechanic. Man, you had 1 HP left? That's unfortunate. That was 17 damage I just did to you. Oh no, Rain. Whatever shall you do? I think that's the last person. There we go. Potion of Minimalism. Remove an inspiration of your choice, so remove a card. Get a key. A Night Onion. Not to be confused with an Onion Knight. It grows with a tiny sword and shield, and they say onions fight hard to survive to save the world from hunger. Oh, I guess it's like a foodstuffs? Was there ever a thing like Nightmare Chest that got digitized? I don't know what you mean by Nightmare Chest, or by Nightmare Chest, but, bandage noodles? I'm sorry, what? What the fuck is a bandage noodle? Yeah, I don't know. I've never played it, so. I mean, when you said Nightmare Chess, the first thing that I thought of was that, what, 5-dimensional chess with time travel or whatever it's called? Whatever the name of that game was. Because I sure can't remember what it was. I sure can't remember what it was called. You still don't know what auto chess is? I mean, it's not that exciting. Gain 1 energy for every 10 turns. Or for 10 turns. Okay, I'm gonna take that and that key. And there's a chest behind that. Do I have to fight for it? Wait, is Hearthstone Battlegrounds a thing? I've never heard of that before. I mean, I know about teamfight tactics, but I don't know. Auto battlers are excessively boring to me. Auto battlers, like, or auto chess or auto battlers, I guess, in general, are something that I would have maybe... Okay, big complaint here. I really wish it was more obvious that there was a spell coming down here, because, like, I can't see that particle on me at all. The effects themselves look quite nice, though. I mean, like, here's a really good excuse for auto battlers. Is they're an interesting PvP game that people who have no ability to use their hands can play. I know 2 extremely disabled streamers who play it. Also, their magic abilities don't hurt their friends, which is shitty. They should. God, I hate how weak the round strike is. The fuck? Like, that's just giving you a free hit? Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate this game. I don't hate it, but like... Oh, hey, they've got the high scores. I didn't notice that the first time. Is that really, like, global? There's not that many people playing this. Yeah, I don't hate this. I think that it's... I guess it plays smoother than I thought it would. Leaderboards for Jupiter Hell? Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. When you guys get leaderboards for Jupiter Hell, you're gonna get 3 Jupiter Hell streams a week, man. I'm gonna stream it so much more when there's leaderboards. I hate the way this coin system works. Just give me this shit. Stop fucking making me... I want to try a different class, is what I'm trying to say, but it's like... Although, no, they're not persistent from run to run. So these coins are separate. There's in-game gold, and then there's out-of-game gold. Okay. Like, there's dungeon gold, and then there's overworld gold. Or gold and glod, I guess? I don't... Okay. And I'm probably just bad, but I just wanted to say that that death did feel kind of unfair. I don't know why I keep selecting the Restore 2 Armor one, because I feel like it's going to give me more armor, but it doesn't. Why do I keep doing that? I'm so bad. That's new. A slime. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so the slime only splits once. I never finished Rogue Legacy. I don't see well enough to play Rogue Legacy. Lots of people are playing Rogue Legacy 2. Rogue Legacy 2 just only launched with a very small amount of content. Oh, Ponce, thanks for the host. Shit, I only just saw that. Cheers, man. Let's just roll in with all the extra damage, because let's bonk things. How was your stream today, Ponce? That was a long one. You were on when I started. At least I thought you were, unless I'm thinking yesterday. You know what would be a really, really, really nice thing for this? Is if there was a button I could hold down that would just, like, remove all of the color from everything except for the enemies, so it would be very clear what the enemies are. Productive? Good stuff. I mean, you were doing brewing stuff, right? Are you going to put those VODs on YouTube? Even, like, on a second channel? Like Ponce Brews or something? But you have a good night, Mind. Thanks for hanging out. Let's wait for them to come a little closer, and then I'm a charge. And then spin. Then just hit you. Dash through you. Oh, they merge back together. I'm sorry, what? Weird. These are a neat enemy type, but... Stab you and then back up. Hit you. And then spin to win, I guess. Assuming I have the ability, which I do. Hit you, and hit you. Hey chat, you need a hand? Because I got an extra one now. Eating this would make you a cannibal, unless it's a fake hand. Better check. I do like this game's sense of humor. It's got a good sense of humor. He might do a YouTube thing eventually. That's just Ponce speak for never. For those of you who don't know, Ponce is a friend of the channel. He's a local lad. You should go give Ponce a follow. He's more entertaining than he thinks he is. I don't know if that's a nice or a mean thing to say, but like he's always talking about how not entertaining he is. But I keep watching his streams for some reason, so he's doing something wrong. If he's not entertaining, then why do I keep showing up? I need armor. So let's get some of that armor back, and let's get the extra damage. All right, we're just gonna let this mouse come here and squash it. Okay, who's my highest priority? Who needs to die first? This person needs to die first, I think. Well, this and that need to die first. You gotta up your annoying game. you gotta be less entertaining, and then people will stop watching you. If that is indeed the goal. Okay, like again, I have no idea where those spells are coming down. Like I kind of just want to dash out of this, but I can't. Yeah, I couldn't tell where that spell was gonna hit. Let's hit you, and then you split. Do the round attack. If no one is watching, you can't annoy. That is true. It is a balancing act. Well, it's just like, how am I going to berate my viewers if there's nobody watching? I got to keep some people around. Yeah, I mean, people definitely watch my streams for the sex appeal. Axon. I like that this is just a rat with a fucking bazooka who's shooting rats out of a bazooka. Now that I'm staring at it a little closer, I'm realizing what I'm fighting with, and that's very funny. It's a rat with a bazooka shooting more rats out of the bazooka. Do you ever just like get shot out of a bazooka by your mom to go kill somebody? That's very funny. Like, there's parts of this game that I really, really like, and then parts where I'm just like, what? And I can't tell which it is. On health damage taken, gain 10 armor. Now that I like. So, heal 2, round strike is cheaper, and restore 2 armor. Music's pretty good, though. Listen to this shit. This is a fucking jam. That little bass line. It's good. So there's another one of those rats that shoot rats. I like that the slimes all just merge together to make a bigger slime. That's kind of funny. It's gonna charge through you. Oh, this rat is shooting these little exploding minions. Gozuka rat. Okay. Is this like a Let's Go Power Rangers thing, except Let's Go Zuka rat? So if I take HP damage right now, then I gain 10 armor? I think that's how that works. Just gonna wait a turn. Do the spin to win. Do the spin to win again. At least I keep gaining the, you know, armor back, which is what's keeping me alive here. Probably use the potion. I am enjoying this part of it. I'm enjoying kind of the puzzle dungeon part of this, but like, I don't know. Would it be fair for me to say that I think this game's trying to do too much? Like, is that a legitimate criticism? Because I think it is, and that's the feeling that this game is trying. Like, I really wish that it was just one thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty solid little dungeon puzzler, right? But it's also got that entire other end of it. Okay, out of all of the things I would call this game, Puzzle Dungeon is not one of them. I mean, that's what it is. It's giving me a room and a very limited set of abilities, and I have to figure out how to solve the room. I don't go from the room directly into a next room. What's the puzzle? What is turn-based combat? A puzzle. Puzzle games and roguelikes are extremely similar. It's definitely not a fucking roguelike. I guess you could call this like a roguelike mode in it, but it's not a roguelike. Or at least I wouldn't classify this as a roguelike. The combat dance in this is a puzzle game. Is roguelike a sister genre to a puzzle genre? Is a stupid question a sister question to another stupid question? No, but like, dungeon crawlers can have puzzle elements, and this game, to me, feels more like a puzzle game than a dungeon crawler. But yes, the two genres hold hands. I don't know if I necessarily say it's a sister genre. That's a weird way to put it, but like, the two genres definitely hold hands. I mean, games like, oh fuck. Why am I blanking on the name of it now? I mean, like, there's more obvious examples of games like Crown Trick, which came out recently, which is much more of a puzzle game than a dungeon crawler. But you get a set of problems and you need to figure out how to solve them as in the most optimized order, right? Which is very similar to a puzzle game. Like, I'm trying to think of the name of a specific game right now, and I'm blanking on it, so just give me a second here to look it up. Hoplite. Hoplite is a very, 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 very good puzzle dungeon crawler. Hoplite. It's on phones, this thing. This is a very, 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 very good example of a puzzle dungeon game. Also extremely fucking hard. But yeah, because this game is based around a single room that has a generated set of things to fight, I would classify this game more as a puzzle dungeon crawler than just a straight up dungeon crawler. Because you're not going from room to room to room to room. You're not walking down the stairs. You're being put in with a set of obstacles, and you have to overcome those obstacles to progress. For example, like in Jupiter Hell or I don't know, a game like Brogue, I could walk around the bad guys and just take the stairs down, right? In this game, I have to kill every single one of these enemies to leave this floor, which is why I would call this more of a puzzle game than a dungeon crawler. Because I'm not crawling through the dungeon. I have to complete tasks in a room to move on to the next room. I have no option. I'm also not very good at this game, to be clear. Like, I'm getting wrecked. No, it doesn't. Dungeon Man's is more of is a dungeon crawler. It doesn't have it like in Dungeon Man's, you crawl through a whole bunch of rooms in a dungeon and then you move down to the next floor, right? This game, you don't do that. You have one screen. Like, I don't walk through this door and into another screen, right? I have to kill all four of these dudes to progress to the next screen. Why are we arguing about this? How is this so hard to explain? Like, how are you not picking up on what I'm putting down? You were given a board with a set of objectives. You have to complete those objectives to move to the next board. It's a puzzle game. And I think the problem that I'm maybe running into with this is I don't think the developers realize what they're making. I need to get to you. I mean, I really hate it when people call deck builders roguelikes, because deck builders are like are a completely different style of run-based game that people call roguelikes because they've clearly just never played a deck builder before. Yeah, I really wish that there was a more obvious overlay for this spell, because I have no idea where this spell's going to land. But at the very least, I can do that. Can use the round strike. I hate that they then get a free attack. I'm going to repel backwards, hit you and bounce backwards. Oh, okay. I didn't even see the spell animation. Like I literally was just saying, I don't like how, yeah, I don't like how hard it is to see those spells. Those are invisible. Like, did any of you guys see that, chat? Like, it needs more combat feedback. That's like my biggest thing with this, is like this game needs way more combat feedback. Like, it needs more combat feedback, first and foremost. Like, that is my biggest issue with this game, because like it is really hard for me to gauge what is happening. I do like the fact that they've got like proper leaderboards and everything set up. Like if somebody really got into this, like there is a cool little game here for sure. And the fact that there's like, if we back up to the main menu, there's the campaign and the challenge mode, right? Also, there's a continue button, meaning this game has the extremely complex, detailed, difficult to implement feature that many modern video games fail to have, which is save and exit, which Returnal still doesn't have, by the way. Which Returnal still doesn't have, which is wild. But yeah, I think plan for tomorrow is we will do more Jupiter Hell all day tomorrow, and then maybe in the afternoon we'll switch to some Odd Realm. I think that'll be the plan for tomorrow. But yeah, this has been Obsidian Prince. I think I like it. I don't know. You decide, Chad. I think I like it. This is a weird one. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But I think I'm gonna call it for the day, chat. You guys have been extremely kind today. Big thank yous for all of the raids and all of the hosts from everybody, and thanks for the tip, Axon. And just thank everybody for hanging out. Thanks for letting me ramble about puzzle deck builders. You know, thanks for letting me do that.